Donald Trump and his administration have used multiple leveraging tactics in efforts to get the Democrats to give in and do what they wanted them to do. In the last leveraging tactic, they were willing to starve millions of Americans by taking away the SNAP benefits. Let's talk about it. The Republican Party would love for us to believe that the Democratic Party is the cause of the governmental shutdown. However, we know that it is the Republican Party that is refusing to extend the tax subsidies that will make the health care more affordable for millions of Americans.
They're out here decrying the so-called forthcoming health care crisis, they say.
I don't think this is going to be any kind of gut-wrenching problem if these enhanced subsidies just go away.
Unless those tax credits are extended, those subsidies, the average plan will increase for Americans by somewhere around 115%. Do you believe that Congress should extend those subsidies so that most Americans do not receive significant increases in their premiums?
Where'd you get that 115% number from?
Kaiser Family Foundation.
They retracted that. That data was run inappropriately. They changed the messaging on it. Go back and look at the website.
Here is the Kaiser Family Foundation website. They have not, in fact, retracted their data. The foundation still estimates that the average ACA enrollee's monthly premium would more than double, increasing by 114% if Republicans refuse to extend the subsidies.
So what we see is the Republican Party willing to use whomever or whatever as a leveraging tactic in an effort to get the Democrats to give in for them to get what they want when they want it. The first leveraging tactic they were willing to use was to fire or permanently lay off federal workers. But thanks to the federal courts, that was stopped and halted. The last leveraging tactic that they were willing to use was the removal of the SNAP benefits. Now, they did not care if children didn't have food on their table. They didn't care if millions of Americans starved to death. They were willing to use this tactic in an effort to see if Democrats would cave in to give them what they wanted. And thankfully, the federal courts stepped in and stopped it.
First, Speaker Johnson earlier today responding to a question about why he wouldn't just move money around to fund SNAP. Take a listen.
Because if you deviate from the goal of reopening the entire government, Chuck Schumer and the radicals over there will continue to play games with people's paychecks, their livelihoods. And if you do just part of this, it will reduce the pressure for them to do all of it.
There you have it. That is the game that Republican leaders are playing here.
So now that the courts have stepped in and ratified the SNAP benefits, we hear that the administration could possibly be shutting down the SNAP terminals.
The SNAP machines so that they can't be used. So even if we were to put money into SNAP accounts, they couldn't be accessed by someone who has a SNAP card. So just wanted to point that out. That is what they won't even allow you basically to do what some people have suggested.
This is just hilarious. This is crazy. Is this the administration that is leading America? Is all this necessary just to get what you want? Drop down in the comments and let me know how you feel about the tactics of leverage that Donald Trump and his administration is willing to do in order to get what they want. Don't forget to like, share, and follow me for more controversial topics.